All right, so we're going to get back to it. So again, when you log in, this is where you're going to be. And you would just click on here, and it takes a couple moments, but it will eventually, you'll see the spinny wheel and it'll load. So this is how you're going to see your website. Sorry, this little thing is here for my sharing screen. Um, and yeah, so moving forward, um, you can see up here just some stuff to show you around. This is your desktop, and you always, 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 always want to edit in your desktop. If you edit in your mobile, it's not going to display on your desktop. But if you create it in desktop, it will reflect in your mobile. And also with that, with it reflecting in your mobile, you always do, after you're done editing on your desktop, you always do want to come onto your mobile and make sure everything seamlessly went over. Sometimes it doesn't, just because it's a different, sizing and everything like that. So sometimes, actually, every single time, I always check my mobile when I go to publish over here. When I go to publish on here, it'll give you like view site, view mobile, and all that after you publish. But always make sure that once you do your desktop, you go on here onto your mobile and before you publish to make sure. Wix does auto save, but every once in a blue moon, I hit save just because. Now, down the road, say you're in the middle of something and you get dragged away from your computer, it should auto save. But if for some reason it doesn't, you can always go over here to Site and view your site history. And once you click on this, it'll go to your site history. And I've had to do this. Oh, of course, it's not working right now. But usually, what would happen is it'll show like the different days that you logged into your website, and you could say you wanted to go back a day, and it would reset it to that day how the website was. So just let you know, that's a cool tool. I've had to do it twice for a couple other clients. So just wanted to point that out. You have this little tools guy over here. I don't ever really use it. The main part of what I use is over here and right here. So as you can see, we're on page home. So on your home page. And if you just click on here, it'll show you everything that we have. Now we have a couple light boxes, which are like those pop-ups that come up. And I'll go into each of those as well. So we have our home page. Your practitioner is grayed out right here because it's not clickable, and that's how your previous website was. So I just tried to do that the same. So let's say we want to go to Ian's webpage. We just click and it takes us there. Shelly's, all the way to our blog. And yeah, that's pretty seamlessly telling. Another easier way to navigate, there's three different ways. So there's way one. You can also go to your preview tab. And so what the preview is going to do is it's going to show you your website as if it was live. And you can navigate through your website this way as well. And so say I want to go back over to the practitioner onto Pam's page. And it'll take us there, and I'm like, oh, I got to edit something on here. Okay, back to editor. Oh, I haven't done the video yet. Back to editor. So now we're going to show you while we're here, we might as well. So for some reason, her video is not linked. I must have not uploaded it yet. So let me go back and change. So I'm clicking on here, and you can see it's going to highlight it, purple. You can see that. So this is like what's called a stripper section. I want to change my section background. All of these are your tools that you're going to want. Oh, and here we go. So it's showing that we have a background. See, it's like layered. So let's get the video. And this is media. So Wix offers a lot of free media, which is awesome. If you want to use it, they also have Shutterstock. And it looks like, unfortunately, Unsplash has been removed. There was another website that you could use called Unsplash, and they have tons of free imaging as well. So if you do go to Unsplash, unsplash.com, you can find imaging there as well. Not sure why they removed that. That's kind of sad. So, but Wix Media has in here, and you would just search up here. I think I did that for maybe one of your images. I'm not sure, but there's tons of stuff. There's tons of videos. Right now we're searching videos, but you can come in here in categories because we clicked on upload media. But we want to go to our site files. So basically this is like our box of photos and videos that we have, like a Google Drive folder, all of that. So here's that. So here's Pam's video. So we're going to relink this. And, uh-oh, this is in the way. We're going to change our background. So this is all of your files that are on here. And you can say we only have 9 megabytes left before we have to upgrade. So they give you up to this free. And then basically these are all your images that are on the site. Now, say you didn't want a certain image. You do not want to delete it from here. It will go into your trash bin and you can retrieve it, not a problem. But think about this as your desktop. This is where your source files are. So I'm going to change this background, but say I deleted this video, it would be removed off of Pam's website. So change your settings. I need to fade it because we want that background to show at 50%. And there we go. So that's kind of a quick rundown. If you're ever going to change out your videos on the website, do that kind of editing, that's pretty simple and pretty easy to do. I kind of got sidetracked with that, but there we go. There's our video. So let's go back to navigating. So this is when we're in preview, we can navigate, move around, and then all we have to do is hit back to editor and it'll go back to that page. Okay, so there's this option to get around, clicking down here. There's this one, doing the preview, but also over here are these little icons. And this is your page and menu. So this is your site menu, which is up here. So if I typed in home and I had O, M, and E not capitalized, it would reflect here. So just keep that in mind. Like I know Ian, your names are not in all caps. I think that just reflected the last website. So you can see, I'm clicking on each of these to navigate and get around. Another really awesome feature, say you wanted to build another page. Like I know you mentioned adding another practitioner on here or multiple. What you're always going to do, and this is the fastest and easiest way to do this, is you come over here to these 3 dots, click there, and duplicate. We're going to duplicate and build off of Dr. House. Old show. So it's going to look exactly the same, but that's when we just start going in and editing. So let's pretend we're going to add a different image. As you can see, it's kind of click, drag, and drop. You can see that the purple lines or the blue lines always highlight, like this is a section. This is a welcome section, technically. This is a strip. This is another one. So say we wanted to click on the image. So I have our image selected. As you can see, there's a white circle behind, which is called a container box. You can see that, even though it's a circle. And then there's the image. So we click on that, change image. And then it's going to bring you back to your Media Central area. Any kind of image you want to add in there. Let's just pick this one, choose image. Now, as you can see, this is a rectangle. The circle images I just created in Photoshop, but you can also create those in Canva using a frame. And I know, Ian, you've been working with Canva. It's pretty easy to do. And I'm going to do a couple tutorials with the Canva so that you can understand how to do the editing if you wanted to add any more video and stuff, and pretty much do it for free. And go from there. So say I didn't want this image, doesn't fit what I want. Here's the undo redo. And we just hit undo and it goes back. So these circle, I know that you guys wanted to change out Pam's image possibly because it's a little more pixelated. And you can definitely do that using Canva as a source because technically this is a PNG file and it's shaped like a rectangle even though you see a circle. It just has a transparent background. So say now I didn't want Dr. House's page to be shown because you're still working on it and everything like that, but you can see it's still showing here now. If I hit publish, it would definitely show on your website. So now we're going to go back and we want to hide it. And you can hide it right here. There you go. And this is not visible except in your editing format. It will not show. That way you can build stuff and hide as needed and go from there. So that's a really cool feature with this. And let's see. I'm just going to delete it. Also, you can delete it. Oh, here's the show option. There you go. And there's that duplicate. Delete. Yes, I want to delete this page. Okay. So that's with adding any of those kind of pages. Another thing is if you want to add a different page, not just a practitioner page, again, I suggest you always just duplicate the page. It's the easiest way to keep with the same theme, colors, design, layout, all of that, and then edit as needed. Okay, probably wondering a little bit about how to edit the text. So say we were right here and we wanted to edit it. It's really just a click. It might be a double click, as you can see, double, triple click, depending on everything. So this is also a container box. So everything that's in here, I can move, okay? Because I contained it in a box. And I want to fix that, so I'm gonna hit undo. So I might have to double click a couple times, but it's pretty simple. You just highlight it, it's highlighted, and start typing away. Hello. Hello. Yeah, all that you do there. If you want to change fonts, you can. I did set up your themed fonts. These are all the fonts that are, not all of them, but most of them that are in there, like the headings and then the paragraphs, railway, and then this one is Quinton. So if you ever want to change, they should be in your themed fonts. You can come down here and change the color, make it hot pink, because why not? Bold it, center it, justify it, however you want. You can even add an effects to it, highlight it. There's just so much you can do. Character spacing, you can stretch them out. As you can see, it's stretching the circle though, because it's contained in there. So probably wouldn't want to do that. You can do line spacing, make it longer, shorter, however you want to do there. You can even create vertical text, which I don't think we need to do that. I'm still setting up the SEO, like as you can see here. This is with the tags, HTML tags. So I still have to mess with that. And yeah, so that's just with text, editing text that's already there. Now, if you want to add text, so let's hit back a few times because I played around with it a ton. There we go. It's back to normal. Now, say you want to add text. Now, you can either, again, these are just paragraphs. You can just click on it. You can see the spinning bar, type, 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 type. There's that. Or say you want to add it in a different spot somewhere else. This little plus guy is really awesome because it has everything you need to add. You can embed videos, encoding. You can do interactive, which is technically, I have an interactive tab set up for, this is those light boxes I have set up, but also like some hover boxes. So this up here is technically a slideshow hover box. And as you can see, I it says slide 1 of 3. There's 1, there's 2, there's 3. So that, and it's again, click in it, type, highlight it, type away. You guys can totally do whatever theme you have here. I think I used AI to come up with that because I was like, AI, help me out here. But yeah, just a little bit cool rundown on how that is, and that's one of those transparency slides. Okay, I know you mentioned that you might want to change your audio. All I did is click on it. You can see it's highlighted. You can change the settings, the design. You can want to change the color, the shape, any of that. Change track. And you'd make a 1 track. You could do an external MP3. And this would, like, say you wanted to get to your YouTube channels and connect something, you could. It's as simple as going back to your media source files. And I have it right there. And I just picked something off Pixabay. However you want to do it. And it's not going to, there was like some kind of lawsuit, but there was an issue with people having music in the background of their websites and people not being able to turn them off. And it actually was a deterrent. So having this here for people to play it if they want to or not, and also having the about section as they can listen to the pretty music as they read about your guys' business and everything. I added these as sound waves at the bottom of just the homepage. We can add them in the other ones, but I wanted to do like some, again, this was generated with AI, some sound bar, feathers, there's some music notes in there, just a little flair. On the bottom, this is just a duplicate of up top. And again, this is your footer. It's sectioned off and all of that. I did link down here your social bar. If you guys ever get on Instagram or anything like that, all you have to do is click on here, set your social links, and add icons. I think I have the YouTube channel for Ian's music and also the Center for Healing and Expression YouTube. I have hit Ian's Twitter and then Center for Healing Facebook. Again, simple and easy. You could remove the image, which will then remove the social icon. So that's that. Again, this is just standard text. And I am actually going to pause the video really quick because we don't like making these things too long, and then we'll come back with another part of how to edit your website.